he end up with a -5 in a minute?
Hard 30 tonight.
First of all, I don't believe in numbers.
Don't get fooled. The sound of the final buzzer means it's hangover time. So grab a drink and join your host, Alphonse Sidney, for a Miami Heat Beat post-game show.
It's the year of the drip drop. Man, let me tell you something. Tyler Hero is here to save the motherfucking day for us, all right? No Joel Embiid. We don't give a shit. We don't have to worry about that, okay? No Kyle Lowry for us. We don't care. That don't matter. Jimmy Butler's got a bum knee. Don't play the fourth Jimmy because Tyler Hero is here to save the day. How many points he had tonight, people? I'm going to tell you right now, he had 24 points. That is the 34th game with 20 points or more off the bench, and that means that it has been all season long the Tyler Hero Show. So much so that I'm running out of cereal. I'm almost out because I've been eating it nonstop.
Oh my God.
Red blood.
Oh, you got it on your fucking mic, Moose.
Take him out, bro.
That's nasty.
That's gross.
Get him out of here.
Look at Schmeathen.
The only thing older than that cereal is DeAndre Jordan's knees. Goddamn.
Yes.
Listen, man. DeAndre Jordan's about to have this a 40-point blowout. And Doc Rivers did the smartest coaching thing he ever did and took that motherfucker out. Listen.
He win.
No.
No.
Heat win comes at the end of a series. We're not doing fist pumping.
You're right.
Like, listen, you know.
We've been here before.
We've been here before.
And I want everyone to calm down. They didn't have Joel Embiid, okay? All the Sixers fans on my timeline are like, you know, we didn't have Joel. The Heat look super beatable. So, you know, the Heat fans shouldn't be too excited, blah, blah, blah. I'm here to say, you fuck that shit. Fuck all that. Fuck, we don't have Joel Embiid. Listen, nobody gave a fuck about us when we were down Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic in the fucking finals in 2020. Nobody gave a fuck when we had the shortest offseason in fucking history. Oh, Joel Embiid broke his fucking face? That's all that motherfucker does. Break shit. Listen, the only constant with Joel Embiid is injuries. Okay? So I don't care. Listen. I don't cheer for injuries. I wanted Joel to be healthy because I wanted to pack his ass up and send his punk ass home. But you know what? It is a given that at some point during an NBA season, Joel Embiid is going to break something. His face, his ankle, his forearm, his feelings, something is going to break on that nigga. So listen, you ain't gonna get no fucking sympathy out of me. Not at all. Go ahead, take me out, Brass. Fuck that shit. Man, I'm feeling bad for fucking Joel Embiid.
Facts.
He hurt. It was just like say Alf breathes. So this is why nobody's afraid of you, Philly. That's why nobody's afraid of you, because you have Ben Simmons, who weak as fuck. You have Joel Embiid, who gets hurt all the fucking time. You know, getting out of bed, that motherfucker sprains a kneecap. The shit just falls the fuck off. What happened to me? My kneecap fell off, coach. I'm out. That's why nobody's afraid of you. You acting like this is some anomaly that Joel Embiid is hurt. No, this is why nobody's scared of y'all. Because listen, you can't fall on the ground that much. Eventually, some shit's gonna break. Now, I'm not okay. It was his face this time, but listen, everybody get elbowed in the face.
You can't run into people with your face.
Listen, as many elbows he throws out there. Listen, I'm not saying I'm not happy he's injured. I wanted to pack his ass up too.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what I am saying is the reason people are not afraid of the Philadelphia 76ers is because if Joel Embiid goes down, which he is ought to do,
Mostly down.
mostly down, you have no depth. You had two guys that look like AC repairmen out there. Every time they zoomed out, is it Korkmaz? Is it Nyang? I was playing a game with my dog on the couch. Is it Korkmaz? Is it Nyang? I can't tell the fucking difference. Both the motherfuckers look like early versions of Rocky Johnson in the fucking WWF. Just fucking weird poofs of hair coming out the top, strangely light skinned. I don't know what race, denomination these motherfuckers is. Just ambiguously fucking ethnic. Anyway, I'm Alphonse Sidney, aka Alphonse54. Welcome into the Miami Heat Beat post-game show, Hangover Time. If you're watching live on Twitch, thank you very much. Send us subscriptions, send us bits and subs and all that good shit. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, we love you as well. Go hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. But if you like the video version of our show, try to catch it live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Miami Heat Beat after every Heat game. And if you're listening on the way to work tomorrow in your car,
Oh gosh.
I'm not going to say it.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to say it. It's a Tuesday morning, okay? What's today? Monday? It's a Tuesday morning. Do not drink on the way to work.
Right.
But before you get in the car, you get a little something in your orange juice, go ahead. Let's go ahead and find out what everybody is drinking, Brass. We're going to skip your player of the game because me and Moose talk too fucking long. Actually, you know what? I don't even want to know what you're drinking. Just tell me who your player of the game was. That's more important right now. Go ahead, Bond. Who's your player of the game?
Oh, well, I wasn't prepared for that. I was prepared for what I'm drinking. Who's my
you know
player
you're
of the
drinking.
game?
Say it quick.
Woodford rye and some ginger beer. I'm gonna probably just say Gabe because I love him, and he came out. He set a good tone, and he made some really good passes to start. We gotta knock down some shots, but Gabe and this Woodford rye.
Nice.
Tiff,
Yes.
who was your player of the game? If you want to tell us what you're drinking, go ahead.
Man, I've been calling for it, and tonight my man answered the bell. I'm gonna go ahead with Bam Alicious, Eutria, Bamola, Bamson, out of the bayou, as some people call him.
Out of the bayou.
Bam.
Beautiful. Brass, what are you drinking tonight? I mean, whatever.
I had some red wine open. I made a New York sour, which is just a whiskey sour with some red wine poured over it.
Nick's sour.
Yeah, that's right. My player of the game also, to Tiff's point, is Bam. Bam, he's had some really great defensive moments in the first round of the playoffs. Offensively, hasn't really shown much. And he came out tonight. Granted, no Embiid, but listen. You still have to play the team without Embiid. You still have to have a good showing, and he did. He had a nice, well-rounded double-double, and it's I think it's good. It's good going forward. I'm happy. I'm happy he was able to have that kind of game.
Kenny, who was your player of the game?
My player of the game is all about contributing to Heat win. So my player of the game is Tyrese Maxey. That's what we're supposed to be all scared of because he's fast. People who don't understand like what really goes into hunting mismatches. He's gonna hunt Tyler all day like it's a one-on-one game. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey and his -25 tonight. Thanks for the win, dickhead. And this is a real black panel. This is a real black panel, so I want to give a shout out to Siobhan Beslow with the retwist. I gotta keep that. I gotta keep the show black. Shout out to Brass.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kenny, for keeping the show black.
No, but Brass's face took me out though.
Poor Brass. Siobhan, we were in our group chat mad as hell about that first half. And I don't think any of us thought the Heat were going to lose, we were just kind of disappointed in the way, especially the way the offense looked. Like, come on, get your shit together. They don't have a decent defender on the court. What are we doing out here? Tobias Harris is looking all world defensively, knocking the ball out of people's hands. Someone said, "Ass is brass, not black." Listen, we got that.
That's somebody that only listens.
Brass transcends
We're
race.
trying to figure that out.
This is not about like.
Yeah, greatness transcends race. Siobhan,
It's a firm bit of brass chin tonight.
That's a good one, Brassjazz.
Siobhan, that second half, that third quarter, they separated. What changed for the Heat, especially offensively, from that second to that third quarter?
Well, the first half was just annoying because it like you said, we weren't mad, but like first half like made me itch, like made my ass itch. Like why does this have to be the thing? Like why do we make shit so much more? Damn it, Kenny. Why do we have to make things so much more difficult than what they are? I think in the third, I don't even know that they did too much different. I think they kind of went back to what they were doing at first. People were getting to the basket. They were playing with more aggression. Like I started to feel guys. You felt PJ, Jimmy, or Ben was on the ground. Like people were getting physical. I wasn't upset with the first half. It was just really annoyance because we should have been up at least 12 going into halftime. And it kind of felt like they were playing with their food a little bit, but it also felt like this is still a relatively some of these lineups are still relatively unfamiliar with themselves, and they gotta figure out where the ball needs to be to get it into what it is that we're trying to do. Whose hand should the ball be in? Depending on what we have going on, who's on the game. But I like the second half. They played with much more aggression. They felt like all right, let's stop playing. Get this game out of here. I think it'll be a lot of that going through the rest of the series. Like I said, the first half was just annoying because you should have been up at least 12. You don't get yourself in those situations. Maybe, I itch a little less.
Tiff, one thing Siobhan brought up, PJ Tucker, and nobody picked him as their player of the game. Yeah. He was my player of the game. There was just that sequence for about like 3 minutes where every offensive rebound was his. He was in every single play. He's on the floor diving. Like it felt like for the first time, it felt like they walked into this game. They don't have Embiid. They wanted to go about it real business-like, real professional, and just take care of it. But like this is not the way the Heat play. Like they have to get that fire and that energy. And I feel like PJ brought it like nobody else's business in that third quarter.
Yeah, I mean that's what PJ does. Like we overlook these little things. Like we'll see him hit that corner three, and then he'll get his little floater on. But like the hustle is what like makes him the heart of the team. The hustle makes him get 2 offensive rebounds in one possession, dive on the floor, create another possession out of that, and find a guy for an open shot. Like those are the little things that like are so big, but they go so unnoticed. And it's just interesting because I kind of the one thing I think we all keep forgetting, the Heat have been off for I don't know what, a week, 6 days,
almost a full week.
Right. So, bless you. So that's like another thing that like also goes into play. Like they haven't had an actual game in almost 7 days. So to come out sluggish was like expected. I didn't expect it to look like Heat Magic circa 89, but that's what we got. And listen, they just seem to, for how disjointed they look, they're so smart. They can figure it out. They can find a way. That's the one thing where I always have faith in them is that they have so many smart players. They don't have to be the fastest. They're not the tallest. They're not the strongest. But if you put both teams side by side, the Heat are the smarter team. And that's just, that's
Absolutely.
not bragging or anything like that. Like, so when they came out in that third, and you notice, what did Jimmy do in the third and the fourth quarter?
Got the ball out of his hand.
Exactly. He did nothing. And he didn't have to. Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why sometimes I think we put too much pressure on ourselves, the team. Just go out there and play. They're capable of doing it. You beat who's in front of you. Joel didn't play. Fuck him.
Right.
No, but that's right. Because listen, Brass, how many times have we seen a Heat team with playing against a team that's missing a player or two, come out completely flat, blow leads, and you're wondering. I mean, they lost to this team without Harden and Embiid a few weeks ago, right? During that 4-game losing streak that had the entire fan base losing their minds.
Yeah, and we closed the half. We were trailing at the half after really absolutely obliterating Philly to start the game. I mean, we came out really, really strong. We kept them under single digits for like, I don't know, half the fucking quarter. It was crazy. Yep. But I like these moments. Clearly, they did look rusty. They hadn't played for like a week, and they came back. The game was slowly slipping away, but they were able to recollect and like readjust, and that's what you want to see. You want to see some semblance of improvement and just kind of getting their shit together when it really counts. And they did a really good job of that in the second half. I'm perfectly content with how this game ended up playing out, particularly in the second half.
Kenny, Bronx Joker in the chat says we wore them down, period. And I think that has to do with some, like what Tiff and Brass are saying, that just a smarter team, just doing all the little things. I just think after a while, like it's too much to constantly be trying to, out hustle PJ Tucker, chase Tyler Hero around. After a while, you don't have your horse and Joel Embiid. I think that's what they did. I just think they wore them down. And you know what? After a while, you're tired of getting harassed like that on defense. Like, would these motherfuckers leave me alone? Goddamn. I feel like after a while, I think that's what they did. I think they wore them down.
Yeah, so that just reminded me. So we spoke offline about how dumb of an idea it is to press Maxey, which it is. But it did end up tiring them out. They made the Sixers speed up. They played way faster than they typically do. And by the third quarter, they were gassed. And then you have PJ on the other end taking advantage of the spots that are available on the offensive boards from the zone. And then somebody in the chat asked why I think Spo's a madman. Spo just has these moments in games people don't really pick up on where he just shuts shit down. And so what happened is he just sent doubles at Tobias. He sent them at Maxey. Rotations got real sharp, and the Sixers couldn't do anything. They were demoralized, and that was the game.
He did that. We did that at the end of that last game, the end of the last series. That one stretch where we were just full court on people's ass at the baseline that Maxon gave that swing. Yeah.
But and also in that last the last game of the last series, we were also shooting like shit. Yeah. So we were able to overcome these things. We shot horribly tonight. From three. Now so did they, but from what I mean, I'm not the numbers guy obviously, but like I saw a lot of open looks by us that just didn't go in. I mean, we were just missing. We were just bricking on our own. But Philly, I don't know. I mean, they seem to be a little more defended than we were on our misses. But still, both of us, we were. I mean, Jesus, I think 9 of 36 or something like that, and they were, 8 of 34. Right. I mean, it was awful. It was just.
It was
terrible shooting night of both
We
teams.
were 9 of 36.
Right.
Yeah.
But you look at it like
we were 6 of 34.
Right. But you look at it this way. Our shooting was shitty.
Yeah.
But the defense, you can come at them in waves.
Yes.
You can come, but that's why I always say to people, stop trying to cut the lineup, stop trying to make Spo have a spotation, because this is how, if you're not playing well on offense, this is how you win. Your defense comes in waves. And you know what? Guess what? Max was off shooting. But when he needed to help get a stop or a trap in the corner, what was he doing?
Yep.
Last season,
what was he doing? Like that, Max wouldn't have done that last year.
No. Last season, if we had a shooting game like this and a position like this, we would have lost the hell
We saw
out
it in the
game.
playoffs. We saw it in the playoffs.
And what happened is last year we had too many one-way guys, right? Guys who could score sometimes, but what happened? Scoring slumps, right? So Goran Dragic, he doesn't have it for 2 quarters. He's giving you nothing on offense and giving up tons of points defensively. Kendrick Nunn, we know how streaky that motherfucker was, and he ain't played a defense a day in his life. Never seen a motherfucker die on a screen like that. He just gave up. He said, "Oh my God, the screen! Just fell the fuck down." Like we have guys right now
in that Lakers locker room.
Died without him trips to the bank.
You have guys like Caleb Max, who me and Kenny used to say Max is a bad defender. Max is not a bad defender anymore. Super improved. We always said he was a good one-on-one defender, but he was not a good team defender, not a good help defender. Now, I mean, his timing on, his little jab steps and just making sure that yeah, there he goes.
There it is. Get it.
Bruce got his groove back.
Get it. That's called
you're
the trap.
Watching these guys, if they are not hitting their shots, at least they're not letting nobody else score, right? And for me, Kenny, until Kyle Lowry is back and Kyle Lowry is healthy, this is the recipe.
This is it.
You know what? You might not score for 4 minutes. Don't let the motherfucker score for 5.
But that's what the playoffs are.
Eventually.
Yeah, that's what the playoffs are anyway. It always comes down to defense and who's going to win the ugly games, who's going to force the ugly games. And that's why I've been saying from the beginning, this team is built for a championship, whether they don't have a quote-unquote superstar, which they do, but that's a different conversation. It's all about defense. It's all about hustle, and we saw tonight from PJ, Jimmy, Max. I'm going to give him his credit again because he was not a good defender. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like – look, it was what it was, and now it is what it is. He's improved a ton. And so that's what it's going to be. You're going to have to slow down the Tatums, the Lukas on the other conference. This is what the playoffs are about. And so this team is ready, man. Embiid comes back, it doesn't fucking matter. They guard him well anyway.
But that, and one thing I'll say about Strus, that shows something about that young man. Mm-hmm. For you to be in the NBA, like NBA level, and improve significantly on defense in one season where we're watching guys in Utah.
Hey.
Here for a minute.
Okay. We're watching guys in Utah who are getting worse. Ho, ho, ho. We're watching guys in Utah getting worse on defense. Literally turnstiles. And you have a guy who may not be as athletic. And somebody said Strus wasn't athletic the other day on one of these shows. I was like, crazy.
Stop it.
He's very athletic. He's fucking big.
Yeah, he's just
strong.
white, so people don't.
Strong.
Exactly. And he had all, and that's one of the most frustrating things for me is to watch guys who are athletic, strong, and have all the tools and don't know how to.
Yes.
Why can't you play defense? To me, it's the laziest fucking shit in the world. Like, it bothers me so much to see a strong athletic. Listen, if you just slow a foot and small, like Isaiah Thomas, the new Isaiah, the little one, the little bitty one. Like, listen, if he can't play defense, I don't blame him. He's trying his hardest. Right. To hold your little brother like this while you swing his arm. What are you doing out here, Isaiah Thomas?
Fucking hook shots.
Again, Alf, but like just
hitting your thighs.
To very briefly play devil's advocate here, because I know people are going to bitch in the comments. I'm not disagreeing with that, but Mitchell, you could say with his skill set, what Miami could do with him defensively, if Strus can do that, I mean, I think it's fair to say that they could do good things with him. Is it worth it? Is it worth it for what you're going to have to move? The money and the piece you're going to have to move to get that. That's another thing. But yes, I do think that if they and I will state this now, if Miami does a trade for Donovan Mitchell, I will trust them and go with it. And be super excited and order my fucking jersey because I'm
upset as fuck.
I'll go with it, but that don't mean I gotta like it. That don't mean I gotta like it.
Understood. But I'm just saying. But I know Alpha sort of started it saying like, well, the defense of you look how Max has improved. No, I'm not. No. I'm not. No. Fuck.
No,
fuck trade
I see
talk.
What you're saying.
I'm just saying. I know people are going to say in the comments.
Somebody else become better.
And I agree with that.
And we agree.
The conversation we're having about Max is the conversation we had about Duncan last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, this organization is better than most. All right, that's a full stop.
For what you got to give up, you don't need it. You have all of that right there on your bench already. You just got to put it in the right.
But honestly, I'm content with how this is looking. I'm not. Listen, we'll cross that fucking bridge when we can fucking talk about it. And right now is not it. So. Whatever. Move on. Listen. We should probably talk. We got some subs tonight. So okay, shout out to some.
I didn't want to start trade talk. All I want to do is give Max his props.
Yeah,
totally.
Because it is not easy.
Yeah, we don't do that bullshit over here.
He deserves it, and our current players on this roster, this championship roster, need their props. So shout out to them. We have let's see. Raulon, I probably said that all wrong. 777 resubscribe for 1 month at tier 1. King Ali Show resubscribe for 1 month at tier 1. They say Baby Goat is back. Jade Jock 44 resubscribe with for 1 month at tier 1. They said the future is here, people. Eric the Great 539 gave out 3 community gift subs.
Hey, Eric.
AKW Beats resubscribed with Prime. Thank you for that. Karate Situation gave out 2 community gift subs. Quez 312001 gave out 10 community gift subs.
Shout out.
Nice.
Martel TR resubscribed with Prime, and Tommy P 401 resubscribed with Prime. So thank you to everyone.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. And because we know the fans of the show came here not for transaction talk, came here for heat talk. Let's get to the gagas of the game because there were several that got me hyped up. I had this, but
Okay, ready?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Here we go. A lot of nice little things Gabe did. Finding Bam right here.
That was fucking fantastic.
Fucking DeAndre Jordan. I don't know what he was doing.
Nothing.
Motherfuckers out there collecting a paycheck.
He went full
Nah.
DeAndre
A
Jordan.
great friend because he should have been out of the league 7 years ago.
I'm telling you. Because I think, didn't he play with Doc on one of them old Knicks teams? That motherfucker's old as shit.
He had to restart his lock journey. I see you, big fella.
He did get up on one
He
alley-oop. I was like, oh shit, where those knees came from?
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah.
It's a great pass.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was early in the game. That was when the Heat were getting wherever they wanted. Things slowed down. But then we had this play here. Oh, go back, Brass. I forgot what this play was. Go back. So I was cursing out Bam right here. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I just want him to take that. Like you challenge Maxey, but then we get this shit.
Yes.
That's when I was like, damn, Tyler, it's over. Like Tyler was done. He was like, I'm done playing with these motherfuckers.
Oh, did you see his face when he was running back down court? He was just pissed the hell off.
Yeah. He was like, they put Shake Milton on me. Shake
Disrespect.
Milton.
The disrespect.
Fuck out my damn face.
I too was pissed with Bam though.
That was
Yes.
that was infuriating. Max, unathletic Max Strus, according to ESPN.
Barely off the ground.
Right? Barely on the baseline. Barely got the baseline.
Now Max only scored 5 points, but he was a team leading plus 27. Like, listen, Max Strus gives you things on the defensive end right now that I don't care if he's scoring or not. And that there are a few players on the Heat where I don't care if they're scoring. Max is now one of those guys. They're gonna need his shooting on these games. 1 of 7 isn't good enough. But man, if you could just make sure the other team isn't scoring, I'm okay with it.
Exactly.
He'll get there.
I'm saying it now. Max over Harden. Next year, MVP votes. That's it.
I'm fine with that.
That's it. That's it.
Max over Harden. I mean, that's easy.
That's it.
That's easy. Max over Harden.
I take that. Put that down.
Yeah, you tell me right now, trade Max Strus for James Harden. They get the fuck out of my face.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
For real. And that
No,
sounds like
no,
some
no,
set.
no.
Yo,
Not
and that sounds real stupid. Like last year, we would have been like, who for who?
Man, I was telling you, I was telling Heat
Push it
fans.
in.
I was
Push all the chips in.
I was out here,
Hell no.
trying to pack Tyler's bags,
Yes.
schedule the pod delivery.
I was trying to help you get gas.
I was
I was
hoping
over
you
here
carried
signing
that.
contracts for U-Hauls and shit.
Exactly.
Nah, listen, I'm good for it.
I call it
Good for it.
concierge.
I'm good with our boys. I'm good.
Give me that 26-footer. Yeah, the one regular people got no business driving on the road. Give me that one.
Boston has still got to be so pissed that they let Max go.
Oh, they have to be.
So
And Chicago.
pissed.
And Chicago.
Yeah, but there's
Boston
that white thing.
especially,
Yeah, but Boston especially, and we know why.
Yeah.
they would have made him the next. They out here rooting for Peyton Pritchard. Could you imagine?
Max would have ran the city.
You know.
Well,
Max is
listen.
handsome.
While we,
It's a Deep cut.
That looked like somebody's little badass kid.
He looks bad as fuck. He looks terrible.
It's just son of a cop.
That's the that's Mark Wahlberg's son.
He look like a little rascal, don't he?
It's the shallow widow's peak.
Yeah, you saw it, right? You saw it?
One of the monsters. Was it?
Eddie.
Speaking of James Harden, let's get back to James Harden. James Harden tonight was how many points did he have? Because they said on the TNT pregame show they set the
16.
over at 27.
16 points. So
16 points, 5 of 13, 2
Over
for 7
at
from 3.
27.
I mean, a -8, just completely inadequate the entire game.
5 turnovers.
5 turnovers. Five turnovers, 5 assists. He had 9 rebounds. Like, I mean, the dude was just. He was just. Honestly, I was more afraid of Tobias Harris and Maxey the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, anytime James Harden shot the ball, I was like, "Hey, shit ain't going in. Get the fuck out of here with that."
And even if it did, he wasn't making 2 in a row.
Right.
No. He had to take about 6 minutes off before another bait. He had to get his feet back together. But before the game this afternoon, somebody on ESPN was telling us how, James Harden was going to light up the Miami Heat. So we are going to go back to one of our favorite new segments, Receipts. Let's go, Brass. So y'all know we keep the receipts on Hangover Time. Go ahead, Brass.
I always love your tweets after the game, but I want to look into the future. What do you have in drafts right now? Give me a prediction and then carry on.
Now, hold on, Malika. First of all, look, I'm handling my Twitter, okay? And then second of all, look, if I tell the world about what I'm going to tweet post-game, then what's the point of tweeting, all right? But look, I will give you this inside information. Tonight, I'm going to be tweeting about James Harden and the beautiful performance he's going to put on down there in Miami. And also Doc Rivers. He's going to out-coach Eric Spoelstra, and I can't wait to put it in their face.
Oh.
Oh, hold up. Wait. Okay, I understand you might have thought Harden was gonna like.
Maybe
And listen,
that's
because
one thing.
you
That's one
wanted, yeah, come on,
He's due.
He's due. So Harden could have came out and gave us 40, right?
What was
Okay,
the rest of that,
okay,
though?
that's all right. But let's recycle this Spo stuff.
You thought Doc
Spoelstra.
Rivers, you came out that neck of yours and said
He
you
came
thought
out his
Doc-
toupee.
and thought Doc Rivers.
He came out his toupee and said Doc Rivers was gonna out-coach Spoelstra.
Doc was up here defending his own
Spoelstra.
ass resume.
Yep.
Right. If you gotta defend your waitressing job,
defending his place as an NBA coach.
Yo, legitimately,
is top 15.
Doc
Yeah.
is legitimately relieved tonight that officially there can't be any
he got an
blowing a
excuse.
3-0 lead talk.
Well, he can still blow a 3-1. So
He got an excuse.
True, but that 3-0, man, because why else would you have Joel Embiid up 29 points with less than 4 minutes ago? But
That's
whatever.
dumb.
that's a whole nother.
He's
But did you guys know? Did you guys feel like he pulled his starters a little early?
Tonight.
Yeah, like
They were tired.
Yeah.
It was like 4 minutes left, down like by
He learned his
18.
lesson.
I think it was smart though.
They
They
felt
had
tired.
nothing left.
Yes.
Halfway
They had
through
nothing
the second
left.
Quarter, yeah. didn't
They had
do it.
nothing left in the tank. So you want Harden to all of a sudden do what he do, and on Tuesday be
Yeah,
like,
he was
my
exhausted.
hamstring.
Right.
He was
Twist the ankle.
He was exhausted. He was at Tootsie's all night.
Yeah, he was. He still smelled like lemon pepper wings when he got in the arena.
Worst strip club in Miami, by the way, but that's a whole different conversation.
Well, does Harden? You seen Harden's shot selection? Does
Exactly.
he look discerning to you?
Does he look like he has somebody go in there before he goes in?
No, he runs up in there. Calling fouls on bouncers. Ah!
Damn, bitch.
It's $20 to get in.
Doing step backs on strippers.
I have no cash.
Harden outscored by Yurt in the second half. Yes, dude.
Damn it, G. G with the stats. Is that true?
Gee, that's not this kind of show.
Is that true though?
It is now. It doesn't matter. Don't think it.
Yeah, fuck that. It's true.
It's true.
Yurt had 6 points. Harden only had 5 in the second half. I don't know if that's true, but we rolling with it on this.
We're going with that.
I like the sound of it.
Nobody go check us. All right. Sorry.
Is that the only receipt?
That's the only receipt?
That was the only
That's
receipt.
the only one for tonight.
Usually,
That's the best one. But that was a good one.
It was a
It was
good
too
one.
good.
Right.
That was a good one.
I almost want you to play it again, but I won't
I
do
do
it.
too.
I kind
I want to
really
hear him
do.
say Spoelstra.
Go ahead, Brad.
Go ahead, Brad. Go on.
I always love your tweets after the game, but I want to look into the future. What do you have
Right?
in drafts
That's
right
why I
now?
wanted
Give me
to
a
play
prediction
it.
and then carry on.
rules.
Hold
Yes,
on, Malika.
yes.
First of all, look, I'm handling my Twitter, okay? And then
He hit him with the first of all.
First of all.
If I tell the world about what I'm going to tweet post game, then what's the point of tweeting, all right? But look, I will give you this inside information. Tonight, I'm going to be
Inside
tweeting about
information.
James Harden and the beautiful performance he's going to put on
Speaking of
down
beautiful
there in
performance,
Miami. And also Doc Rivers. He's going to out-coach Eric Spoelstra, and I can't wait to put it in their face.
Oh,
Me too, you know.
Hey, Smeaton is
Oh,
whoever
God,
you are, Smeaton, you
Smeaton.
are out of control.
Please read this. Please read it.
Ethan Smolnik says Kendrick Perkins talks like he has a soft spot on his skull. Yes, he does. Bam, out of the bayou.
Out of the bio.
We need to end the show. I don't think I'm going to recover.
No, we can't end the show because Vaughn did a lot of hard work, watched the game from beginning to end, and Brass pulled a lot of clips. So we're going to play. Vaughn, what did you?
Oh no, I didn't give him a lot. I haven't been giving him much.
Oh, I'm
No,
just,
it's good
I'm
tonight.
just trying to set it up. Like we got to get the
All right,
Bond's
all right.
breakdown.
Pay attention to me. Keep
So
talking.
let's go. Bond's breakdown. Here we go.
Oh, well, hold up. Let me break it down so it can forever and consistently be broke.
Still gonna work on them shorts. So I got a few here. You can roll. It's a bunch of defense, a couple offense, and a request of mine. So pause me here. So this is pretty simple. I need Victor to hit this shot, but I also, PJ is kind of open a little bit on the baseline. Hell, they like to overpass and try to squeeze passes in, 3 feet from each other anyway. So go ahead. I thought Jimmy traveled getting himself up in here. This is a good step through. He's here. Vic, I need that. But that I just something simple, something easy. We're getting in, we're getting penetration, we're getting good kicks. Like we said, we were 8 for whatever the fuck tonight. Open looks like that. We gotta have. Go ahead. So some defense. So that's a good switch. So pause. So Tyler switches out. You have Tobias at the top. You got Vic here. You have your two sixes on this side. Go ahead. Here, so this drive, Tyler has to dig a little bit. I understand, like you think you have Maxey out here. I don't think he had done too much. Play it one more time. I don't think he had done too much up until you got to stunt. You have to. That's something that Max has gotten good at, right? That Gabe is good at, right here. That's this little jab, like make Tobias think that there's another, piece of defense right there. Oh shit, that's Danny Green. That's even worse. Oh my gosh, is that racist again?
Yes.
That's even worse. No. Play this again. Caleb got beat off the dribble by Tobias. By Danny. Oh my gosh. By Danny Green. That can't
No,
happen.
that one hurt my feelings.
That did.
Damn, I really thought that was Tobias Harris. That can't happen. No, Danny Green can't beat you off the dribble. That's absurd. That is breaking news to me. You can go to the next day.
Okay.
So pause. So let's talk about this zone a little bit. So first of all, look how stretched out it is. There's so much space between like the bottom part of the arc and like the broken circle, circle. So go ahead. So pause. They're pretty balanced. They're pretty matched up. Tyler's over here in the corner. I think that one's Tobias. He's checking Tyler over there. Go ahead. And we don't get, so pause. So that's a fine dive by Bam. Max is wide open, but we can't get it there. I don't know. Maybe you bring him off some action. Maybe you bring him baseline, and now you have that right side overloaded. Play it one more time. If you bring Max along this baseline, you force whoever this bottom person is, because that bottom guard is guarding bottom, and he's coming up high. So pause here. You bring Max along this baseline. Whoever is guarding Bam has to come out on him. Now you have Bam here low, or you have Max in the corner. Go ahead. They don't do that. We're just kind of here. I have some thoughts on how I would like to attack the zone, some weapons that I would like to see us use, but we'll get there in a couple of clips. And then go to the next one. Again, against this zone. So they're balanced here, but they create a bit more space. So pause. So boom, everybody's over here. One more time from the top. Whoever that is in the corner takes theirs all the way over. And pause. They come all the way over to PJ. So now you have Gabe here. Gabe's in a really great position, being kind of high, opening up that kind of whole corner. Go ahead. It's going to swing to Gabe and then pause. So here, pause. Right. Jimmy needs to stay low. If Jimmy stays low, Danny Green can't kind of check or can't help check Bam right here. Maybe Gabe can get that ball to Bam. And if you look on the baseline, PJ has inside position on whomever this is right here. Maybe if that's Bam and Keith, PJ is springy. He can make that. I trust him with that layup. But like we have looks, we have options. But go ahead. It don't matter. My guy Gabe knocked this down. But, ways that we should look at going against the zone, because I think, we have a piece that can help us do it. Go ahead, Brass. Something sweet, something simple. This is against Charlotte. Boom, pause. Keep screen, keep roll. We right here. Imagine that Philly zone as stretched out as it was. You get a solid screen, a fine roll here. This is money. He's going to make this shot. He also has this baseline person. Go ahead. So, good win tonight. I definitely think you can take me out. I definitely think, we shot ourselves in the foot a little bit, but there are some things that we can do, of course, with keeping intensity up. But there are some matchups and some things that we can look to exploit should they choose to continue to play that weak ass zone.
Nice. Mike's not on off.
Sorry. My bad. I was wondering why Keith was not playing, especially with the Deadman foul trouble. Listen, I'm not going to question Eric Spoelstra. They won by double digits. I guess I did question Eric Spoelstra. They won by double digits tonight, but Tiff, I thought Keith could have gave them something. Maybe, you know what? When we got to the second half, because I thought Keith and Duncan could have gave them something tonight to really help against that zone. But maybe you at that point when you have guys like that, you don't insult them, or not even insult them, or maybe you don't bring them in cold like that in the second half of the game and, hey, come save us.
I don't even think that was it. I think had we not looked great in that first 2 minutes of the third quarter, then I think we would have saw Keith and Duncan.
I agree.
But after everybody got cussed out in the locker room, because I'm assuming they got cussed out, they came out and they came out ready. They came out ready on the defensive end. Jimmy still hobbled. It's evident. Yeah. It's evident. And he didn't have the ball as much in his hand in the second half, which was good for him because he got to rest a little bit. But they weren't coming in because the starters came out hot. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, if the starters are already hot, then Spo just kept with the rotation that he had already been using at that point.
Why change it at that point?
Why change it?
You're bringing in guys who are cold.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
At that
point.
But
guess what? Game 2, Duncan could come up and give us 6 threes.
I think if they go to that zone early, I think you see Keith and I think you see Duncan.
Keith, yeah, Duncan can come in and give us 6 threes in game 2, which is also what's great about this team.
Yep, I agree. So apparently everybody from the chat is talking about Paul Reed's comments after the game. If you don't know who Paul Reed is just by watching the game, he was the backup Sixers center who barely played because Bam had him in hell, and he was just fouling the shit out of people and could not stay on the floor. He knocked Jimmy in his head a couple times, didn't get a foul call, but this was his first comment after the game to media. Barry Jackson reports 76ers Paul Reed, we can beat this team. If we keep them on their heels, they're going to fold.
The fuck you mean keep?
Keep right. You gotta get me on the hill first.
Right. You gotta get me skating first.
You gotta get me wobbly first, sir. I don't even wear heels. What are we talking about?
First of all, the fact that we gotta be like, who is Paul Reed?
I have to explain to you who Paul Reed is.
Right. Like, that's enough. That's enough right there. Who are you?
Who is you?
Right.
And then he expanded on it.
Oh, he expanded?
Done. Bond, he wasn't done.
Wait.
More?
Expanding on this, Paul Reed said, we have the offense. All right. Did they score 100 points tonight?
Nope.
No.
In the year 2022, they did not score 100 points. We have the offense. Surprise to me. The only thing we have to worry about is locking them down every possession and getting out in transition. If we do that, they can't stop us. So this motherfucking genius, he thinks that if you lock another team down every possession, you'll win the game. I mean, mind blown. Mind blown. Now, the problem is you can't lock the other team down every possession, as you proved tonight. Like, what are you talking about?
But the bigger problem is it's not on Paul Reed. Paul Reed just set up Harden and Maxey and Tobias to get mugged mugged in the streets. Like, that's what he just.
He said that's all it is.
Yes.
But he said
it's that easy.
But he said that's all it is. Like they were 97% of the way there.
Right.
That's his last little point that they had to get over. Can you just explain how to win the whole game? You had never done of that.
All we have to do is stop them all game long. That's all we got.
My man said we.
Is execute our whole game plan.
But my man said we.
Ain't no you, baby.
He said we have the offense. He had 4 points on 6 shots.
Baby, what is you doing?
Who is me?
You know they looking at him like, what is you doing?
Yeah.
You know Shake Mills is like, hey,
if you don't stop talking.
Come over here, sit next to me, motherfucker.
Shake like
Don't
you the
say
new
shit
me.
else.
You the new me.
Yeah, they got some seniority down.
Shake is like, you ever see Shake Milton's name in a fucking post-game comment? No.
Exactly.
We don't talk. Shake, Paul.
Yo, my man said we.
Paul Reed.
My man said we.
I swear that was a media member.
We don't talk to Barry Jackson over here. Sit your ass down.
Paul Reed was related to Barry Jackson. Like they both media members.
Wait. How many points did Bam have tonight?
24?
24? All right. Because Bam going to be like Jordan. That's when I took this personally. He about to go at his neck on Wednesday.
We got to.
All we got to do is.
All we got to do is
do everything.
Hey, G.
What's up, G?
Hey, Zebra. What's that, Zebra cake?
Zebra cakes.
Yep. Hey, little Debbie.
Let's not forget. Listen, I wear this every home game now, and it's worked so far. Let's not forget Sedano calling Shake Milton a player. He said, Shake Milton's a player.
What year he said that?
You got to watch out for fucking final.
The year of our Lord.
Sedano says so much shit. That, I thought of Mike Tyson's quote. What is the quote? It's like, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. And I thought the zone was cute and shit. And then the Sixers got punched in the face. Miami started flashing in the middle of the zone. They were hitting some threes. And all of a sudden, Philly had no backup plan. They had Doc Rivers came in with one plan. He had one plan. He's like, we got a zone and DeAndre Jordan. And neither of them worked. They had a cute little stretch. I'm looking at some numbers because a lot of people talk a lot of shit about Maxey. How good Maxey is. How much Maxey is going to change this year?
Minus 27.
What do we got here? We got team worst minus 25. Oh my God, Tyler Tobias Harris.
Sorry.
1 for 6 from 3, 6 for 15 from the field. He must have playmaker, right? He must be such a good playmaker in pick and roll because everybody told me that I had to worry about him. Okay, I see. Oh, 2 assists. Interesting. Oh, 2 turnovers. Okay, so about what Joel Embiid gives you. 0 rebounds. Let's scroll over here to Tyler Hero. Okay, Tyler Hero, 25 points. That's really good. It's more than 19. Let's see. 1 rebound. That's more than 0. 7 assists. That's playmaking. How many turnovers did Tyler have? Tyler had. Oh, look at that! No turnovers.
He really had no turnovers?
Tyler had
Wow.
no turnovers.
Wow.
And he
That's
had
great.
That's why we
7
won.
He's been fucking awful with that lately.
Yeah.
4 of 6 from
It's a
3.
great series for him.
9 of 17 from the field. I'm supposed to fucking take Tyrese Maxey seriously. Get the fuck out of here, man. Take me out, Brass. That's ridiculous, man.
He got childlike energy. I don't like that. Grow up.
Dog, they wasted the Tobias Harris game. They
Kenny,
wasted the
Yeah.
Tobias game.
And they're gonna need all of
He
that
is
from
a
Tobias.
child. Like,
Tobias
I don't
is
like
gonna-
children either.
Hey,
Oh.
what'd you say?
Well, I don't like grown children. It's like a little weird. Decide. You can't be 20 and like acting like a little kid. I don't like that shit.
Doc Rivers, Trevino
like
in the
the
chat says
anti-Karl
Doc
Malone.
Rivers just now. We're going to keep starting him, DeAndre Jordan, whether
Rest
he
in
likes
peace.
or not, because
We
our
like
guys
it.
believe in him. Doc
like
is like,
it.
Love
I need to get to the Lakers ASAP.
Whether you like it, is it a threat? Like,
Yo, Doc
what are
be
their
coming out
words?
his face.
what are their words? None of their words.
Doc in there threatening the media if you like it or not. Look,
Paul
We're gonna
Reed
start
and Doc
DeAndre
Rivers
whether
got-
you like it or not.
Paul Reed and Doc Rivers got the same tweet
Fucking
words. None of their words make sense. Is that a threat?
none. I mean, it's all about we.
Have you been to Philly? It sucks.
Do you remember that video when COVID had first started and it's that girl and she's like, I have COVID, like when she's getting interviewed by that guy? That's what Doc sounds like. You know the one?
No.
Doc sounds like old cigarette commercials. with
But I
little
can
shit.
imagine.
I
Yeah,
gotta find it. That shit's so funny.
definitely sounds like a
I
Dare
hate this
commercial.
fucking place.
Yeah.
That
that's
man
Doc.
sounds like Coachella.
Fucking Liberty Bell, it sucks.
Voices made a campfire.
Wanna go back to LA.
What's the dude's name? Billy Reed?
If
What's his name?
Sandpaper had a sound, it
Oh,
would
It
be
doesn't matter. Fuck his name. Reed.
RuPaul.
Billy Reed?
RuPaul.
What's his RuPaul? What's his name?
RuPaul.
His name
someone in the
doesn't
chat
matter.
says
Hey, yo,
Doc
Drag
sounds
Race
like
is
the
good.
principal from Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
You ever watch F is for Family? Anybody ever
Yes.
watch F is for
Yeah.
Family?
Yes.
That's he sounds like the fucking airline boss, the big
Yeah.
fat sloppy one. Go watch that show. That's who Doc sounds like.
I'm
Someone
so
said
mad
hearing
at
Doc
Doc
speak
and
makes you clear your throat.
I don't know who I'm more mad at, Doc or Billy.
You be like, do I sound like that?
Shmitha says Doc Rivers' voice is ashier
What
than
we're
Siobhan's
not gonna
roommate's
do,
ankles.
Stephen, what we're not gonna do is that. You better end the show, Brass, because that's what we're not.
Use your lotion.
Get some Vaseline.
Fucking jerkins.
Get that jerkins on those ankles.
We're gonna
Gotta
stop
rub it on the
them.
bone.
No, he sounds like the fucking dude from F.
Rub it on the bone by the Achilles.
How lucky she left.
Wait, do Doc's voice, but do the line from Silence of the Lambs.
Which one? Fava beans.
He rubs the lotion.
Put the lotion in the basket and give it to Siobhan's roommate.